Hey guys, welcome back, welcome back. John, Megacycle here, and Spektral. Boop. Uh-oh,
Hello.
that didn't work. Another
What do you
episode.
break?
I put the thing in stupid, and I forgot the wrench to change the direction of the darn thing.
I've
Now it's
got a wrench. Come back.
okay.
Boop. I fixed it.
Thank you, Megacycle and Spectral here for another episode of Magic Farm 2, our series where we try to survive I say it's one of the hardest mod packs available on the market. Wouldn't you agree?
Easily.
Yeah. Definitely different mod pack, certainly a take on what we're used to. Just as a quick update, if you're not familiar with Magic Farm 2, they've thrown out wooden tools, they've thrown out cobblestone tools. There's a lot of differences in between even the most basic tech and now with version, what are we on now? Point 12 or
We
something?
just updated to 2.1.2.
Yeah, definitely some new changes with that. Really keeps the game on our toes. Spectral has just created a fishery for us, so now we don't have to worry really anymore about fish and basic foodstuffs. And let me give you a quick tour of that.
The big problem was, they got rid of the fish traps because they were overpowered.
Oh, we were getting bows. We were getting. Am I wearing my shoes? Yeah, I'm wearing my leather boots. We got that. We got tons of stuff from that thing. We even got bows. Bows were crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I think the latest bow I got was a Power 2 knockback unbreaking. Like it just absolutely crazy.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing it was missing, I think, was like infinity.
Yeah,
And
exactly. So let me give you guys a really quick tour of the base. Spectral has been really putting in the hours off camera, really getting this place just amazing.
well,
He's
just some
setting up,
basic resources.
yeah, he's finishing up the fishery right now, or the fisher. Um, when he's been doing the tech stuff, I've been working on resource collection, but he's definitely been putting in the hours. So what we've got so far, I'll just work backwards, I suppose. Livestock farm and stuff in the back. We've already highlighted the sound muffler, which was amazing.
Oh
The
yes.
sugar farm has been expanded out quite nicely, get us some basic resources for books and the like. We'll be expanding that shortly. Our chicken farm, they really love just this post. Spectral noticed, and I've confirmed on my single player world that this is just nuts. They just love this post, and they get glitched right in. I mean, there's not really much you can do interacting with them directly, so I have to knock out the post and push them in so you can get them breeded and whatnot, so that's a pain. Aside from that, our farm is maturing very nicely. We've got at least 6 to 8 to 12 to 15 tiles of each kind that we find is valuable for later on. I can talk. Lots of wheat over here, for example. We have lettuce, corn. I forgot what these things were. Bamboo shoots. I'm gonna heat that up. Cotton,
Sugar.
barley,
Oh, I didn't realize we had bamboo shoots.
tomatoes, rye, cucumbers, melons, sunflower. We have everything. We have a little bit of everything for what I think is going to be a lot easier to make bigger meals later on. So that's definitely going to pay off. And I just want to take a look at the fisher that Spectral's got going on. Yeah, he's going to hook up the energy conduit into our main power supply. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna have. I was having it run off a separate power system, but there's no reason to.
Absolutely. That was the engine I put out in the beginning of the episode. So Spectra's also been working quite hard on resource accumulation, as mentioned earlier. He also built a lumber axe, which has made harvesting trees just a cinch. We've got a huge 2 by whatever row here. Is it 3 over here? Yeah, 3 by whatever row. And that definitely has paid off to get a lot of coal, charcoal, lumber, a lot of the basic resources we need to keep our steam dynamos online. So definitely handy there. So giving you the majority of the tour for the outside, let's continue on the inside. The barrels that have been moved from up here to downstairs, and I'll give you a bit of a tour there. We've got a lot of automation that Spectral's been working on quite nicely. I'm going to take the monster jerky. Come here. Spectral's been building a bit of a system here. We've got a 2 furnace system chest. We've got a 2 pulverizer chest, and over here we've also got a small barrel sorting system chest. Now these all link downstairs, and I'll give you a bit of a tour there. Yeah, we had some off-camera shenanigans here. We've got, what is this, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 of our skulls, and Spectral actually got a zombie head. Yeah, we died a
Yes,
bunch. This is definitely one of those more difficult
that's an
mod packs.
understatement.
Yeah, that's true. So checking out our basement, the smeltery is normal. This is the system that Spectral's been working on. We have the steam dynamos that we set up last episode. Those go to a hardened energy cell. Think of it like just an overgrown battery, which powers a pulverizer, which smashes up the ores and actually doubles your output. It turns the ore into dust. And that moves directly to a redstone furnace, which has been smelting down stuff. Obviously, it's just like any kind of furnace, but it runs off of the redstone flux, so it works off of the energy that the steam dynamos provide. And then this pipes all into using energy ducts right into this barrel system. So really, we've been keeping anything smelted right in here, and that's been good for expansion. And then
Mm-hmm.
we've also got a little bit of Thaumcraft. Spectral and Master Codex are very good with this Thaumcraft stuff, me not so much. So I'm going to be using this opportunity to do a lot of learning. And probably research
Mm-hmm.
for them, because that's kind of how that works.
Actually, in the new Thumbcraft, you can actually make it so your book gives all of your research to another player.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I'll probably just give you all of my research when I get there.
That would be really cool. And then the barrel
Research is the
upstairs.
boring part.
Oh, yeah, that's where you have the. What is it? The Thauminator?
The Thaumonomicon.
That's it. See, I'm not very good with that mod
Yeah, and
pack.
you have to scan a ton of stuff to get the research. I mean, it's very, very time intensive. There's no point in three people doing it because there's several things in Bombcraft that we're gonna want when we go to fight the Wither.
Absolutely. Then here is the link down from the two small barrel system from upstairs. This is again item ducts that come straight down from upstairs, and then they go through all of these barrels, and then anything that overflows goes right into this iron chest here. So this was a really nice just dump it in a bin and get it sorted out. So that way it's a lot more visual. Now, this was another spectral inception, and I like it. It looks really
No,
good.
now I see you have things split up a bit. Just for information, item ducts will go into, say, you put a thing of wheat in there.
Yep.
It will go to the first available inventory, so there will be wheat in all these other open spots before it'll hit that one.
I see. So we should keep the highest volume stuff at the top, or we should just make sure all the
Well,
bins are full.
yeah. No, you make sure that the it's like a straight line of the empty. Like there's three empty pieces. Those should be the last three barrels. All should be empty then,
I gotcha. So what I'll do is I'll take this
or four
gunpowder
or
here
whatever.
and I'll put it up there, like that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to make sure that there are no open spaces in between items, or you'll end up doubling up barrels.
Okay. So you did this like a line. Oh, I see. Okay. It goes down one chute, comes
Well,
back, and then down again and pushes
yeah,
over.
because it gets crazy if I would have just set this as a giant grid. It would have taken forever for things to sort.
Oh, I'm very sure. So this is about what you were looking for, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. I see. And then you've used the stone covers to separate the item ducts from each other.
Yep.
Very nice. Very cool. So then this is what Spectral was just working on here. Oh, so the fish just comes right here then.
Yeah, well, that's the fish that we've already gotten. I have not hooked up power yet. I'm making Invar right now because I have to get uh, I want the better cells.
Oh, I get you.
Otherwise, it doesn't push a lot of power.
I get you. Oh, absolutely. The hardened.
Yeah, and it takes Invar and quite a bit of it. So
I get you. Very cool. So that's what we've been working on ever since the last off camera, so to speak, in between episodes. Aside from that, I think that's everything that we've got so far. The Thaumcraft, the sorting, the smeltery was here. Yeah, so we've just been really working on tech. We're going to start working on a little research, maybe some more advanced items and such, but our ultimate goal is to go and slay the Wither Boss.
hmm I know a big one that I want to get down right now. Probably this episode, if we could, is a little bit more of our thermal expansion and maybe work on, if I can get the research, clearing out a spot so I can put down an infusion altar.
Absolutely. And this small house that we started with here, this I'll call it like a cabin, was really just the step to get us protected so we could start working on our technologies. We'll definitely need to clear something. And I believe you
Yeah.
mentioned we should aim for more of the center of the island, is that right?
Yeah, I would go with that because then we have plenty of room to expand. So I would suggest probably for this episode, we could probably clear out an area and then off camera we can move.
Absolutely, because we're going to need a lot of room for all the stuff we want to build.
So I'm not so sure I want to run because I have to run 45 hardened cells to run that fissure. So I don't know if we would rather rebuild our house and then build the new system
You know,
or
that's not a bad idea. Are you thinking like somewhere right over here where it's flatter? Or what do you have in mind?
I was thinking top flatten out the top of this hill. I know it's a lot of work, but I am going to get you an excavator.
Ooh, Merry Christmas to me. That would be perfect.
Yeah, I need to know what exactly I got to get the cast for it because we haven't really needed shovels terribly.
No, and the flint one I still have has really been doing me a number. I got a few enchantments on it as well,
Yeah.
including auto repair and haste, so that's been paying off.
Uh, and luckily, we got very lucky with your sword and my pickaxe.
Oh, definitely. I think you got looting on my sword. Yeah, you did?
Mm-hmm.
And your pickaxe
And
has
I
what
actually
again?
got fortune on my alumite pickaxe.
Ooh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, I was pretty awesome on that one, especially when we start going after some of the rare, like diamonds. I found two diamond ores and I got 5 diamonds out of it.
That's awesome. And it's that kind of stuff that really pays off early game.
Yes.
So I agree. What we'll do is we'll probably keep this area as it is as a farm. Make sure that we keep opening up new crops as necessary. Maybe some extra area for the livestock. And we could probably just leave this alone. But yeah, once you get me an excavator, I can start putting my
Yeah.
shoulders into work and trying to clear out for our new
Yeah, I
base.
would. Yeah, I would probably leave this building alone as almost like a farm area, so we don't have to keep all of our farm stuff out in the other place. So we can move our everything except for the farm and the livestock, and literally keep this as the farm.
Absolutely. No, that makes good sense. We'll just leave this as is. We can just get started on some new territory.
Definitely, let me get you a an excavator. I just need to make Megacycle go insane and empty my inventory.
Oh gosh, I just spent like an hour sorting this place.
For anybody who hasn't seen me before, I have no sorting skills whatsoever.
And my OCD punches me in the face like something that punches you in
But
the
you'll be
face.
happy I'm actually putting stuff where it belongs.
Thank you. Oh my god. All right, so I
I
think
didn't need much room, but we'll probably get the land cleared off camera and come back to build a house.
yeah. So I think I'm going to pause right here. That gives us plenty to do, and we'll be back with an update in a minute. So, just a quick check-in, guys. Spectral and I have been literally leveling mountains, trying to get us some very decent clear land for our new house. We've been hammering, excavatoring, dirting. Those aren't even verbs.
Murdering the natives.
Exactly. Pillaging, whatever. Really just trying to get some flatland going on. I know Spectral's very interested in getting some terrain set up for some of the mod packs he wants to work on, specifically Thaumcraft. Heck, I'm just happy to have a new
Mm-hmm.
area. If you can see on the mini map in the far upper right, ooh, I'm going to take that goo and I'm going to put it in the chest. If you see in the upper right on the mini map, we've got a ton of clear land. We've basically quadrupled the amount of free space we had in our farm area, and it's just right over the hill over there. So we're just going to keep at it. Probably going to set up some housing kind of a structure. Want to get just the framework set up, and then we'll probably call this a session. So I'll check with you guys in just a minute. So after a good amount of labor, we were able to get the framework of the house done. I believe I stuck with jungle wood since that seems to be the area that we've got. Let's see, we're in a brushland, so this is mostly the jungle wood trees and let's see, oak leaves it looks like. So since that was the
Mm-hmm.
norm of the area, that's kind of what I wanted to stick with to make it look really natural. So Spectral's been awesome cleaning out more of the land, getting it finished up, and I got this hammered out. So what I did is I built 9 by 9 sections. So each one is designated with the jungle wood. Let's call this the supporting beam. And then just jungle wood planks in the center. We don't have to stick with these materials, but this was simple to pick it up and put it down. So I did 9 by 9 squares. So let's see if I can get into a bit of a higher area. So 9 by 9 and then all the way around. So this is 2 chunks by 2 chunks. That makes it 18 by 18, not including the post. So
Ooh,
actually including the post, this would be what, 22?
See, I thought you went with 9 by 9, but because you couldn't count, but you just counted to 18.
I tried to. That was just a guess mostly. It's probably not right. Put in the comments and tell me how 9 plus 9 is 18 and that's not right. So what we kind of kept up with, trying to get away from just the simple block design. So this is kind of a nice entryway. Already designated the inputs here. Inputs, I'm talking like it's a computer. And outputs over there.
Derp.
Spectral, yeah. Spectral's already got some good plans. We'll be using the obsidian pressure plates. If you're not familiar with those it allows only players to trigger, not mobs, but it still acts with a pressure plate foundation, allowing you to just open the door by walking on it. So plenty of room in the front and plenty of room in the back for Thaumcraft and other devices, other mod packs we want to work with. And that's probably going to conclude it for this episode. In between, Spectral and I are going to work on the foundation of the house. We're also going to try to work on ME as our new inventory system, try to get some of the tech moved over here, try to get it cleaned up now that we've got the resources and the stuff to build. So, thanks for joining me, guys, and thank you, Spectral, as always.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, and we will catch you guys next time.